Morning, Adam Brooks, Sales Academy. So, perfect in play. Talked about practice while doing it. Now, perfect in play. This takes me back to my time in sports, playing as a kid, and then into teams and all that sort of stuff. And my dad, as a coach, my dad was a football coach. My deceased father was a football coach for our local team. And he taught me a number of things, perfect in play. And this perfect in play in sports is kind of really prominent. You know, you see these absolutely exquisite, beautiful football players with all their skills and finesse, and you look at these rugby players and the different athletes and stuff, and it looks like what they're doing is effortless, and it's not effortless. It's years and years and years of practice and sacrifice and sharpening their saw to get really, really good at what they do to make it look effortless. And my dad used to say things, and some of the things I can't repeat, but my dad as a coach used to say a few things, and one of them was, let the ball do the work. Let the ball do the work. You're running around the pitch, Ad. You're running around, knackering yourself out like a headless chicken. Let the ball do the work. It's round, it's physics, it will move. So know where you want to move it, but don't chase it. Let the ball do the work. That principle applies to so many things in life and business in terms of we can use things that are able to take on some of the load, right? We can support and work with our team better. We can pass the ball better. We can allow other people with better skills than us to take the ball on and do what they can do with it. Clive Woodward famously said in his autobiography about the England team winning the World Cup, who's the most important player on the pitch at any one time? And it's the player with the ball. The other 14 people have got to do what they need to do. So whoever's got the ball and it's constantly changing can do what they need to do to win the game. And everything in life is constantly changing. No time like the present, right, to understand that. So everything is changing, therefore situations change, therefore leadership is situational. So we have to adapt and pivot like I've talked about in previous videos. But perfect it in play was one of the things my dad used to say by saying that don't chase the ball. Let the ball do the work. He also used to say get that midfield covered as well, for those of you that remember. So perfect it in play. Get good at doing it. Practice it. Because my dad also used to say another principle, which was stop doing the fancy stuff until you got the basics right. Because people used to like to try and be flary and do overhead things and flick things around and stuff like that. And you get tackled, you get wiped out, you get taken out. And it was like, get the basics done well. Perfect those. Get better at those. Practice, practice, practice. And as you get the basics through, then you've got time for flair. But get the basics. Right now, guys, get back to basics in your business and your life and get the basics covered. All right, go back to Maslow's pyramid, right at the bottom. Safety, security, and everything else. Good. Then we work back up to self-transcendency and stuff. So get back to basics. Perfect it in play.